It is very important that we understand our real position. We are not the creator. We are not the controller. As Mahaprabhu explained, Jiver Swarup hai Krishner Nityadas. We are the eternal servant of Krishna. We are very insignificant, very minute. As explained in the scriptures, that the size of the soul is 1/10,000th of a hair. And how all of us are controlled by Krishna's energy. We have no choice but to follow Krishna's law. And one of the most important principal law of Krishna is that every action has a reaction. No one can avoid that. As Krishna explains so beautifully in the Bhagavad-gita, Ye yathamam prapadyante tam sathaiva vajamyaham. As one surrenders to Krishna, Krishna rewards them accordingly. And therefore it is so important that the way we behave, the way we treat each other, especially devotees, is done with so much care. Because if we misbehave with others, then the reaction is very heavy. But if we treat devotees with respect, with awe and reverence, then naturally that will enhance our devotional life. If we follow the principles set in the scriptures, then that will enhance our devotional service. But if we act independently, then it will affect adversely in our path of devotional service. Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, demonstrated this principle of Ye yathamam prapadyante tam sathaiva vajamyaham very wonderfully when he entered Mathura. When Krishna entered Mathura, especially how the ladies of Mathura reciprocated with Krishna, how they showed their love for Krishna in so many wonderful ways. And one may wonder, how did the ladies of Mathura develop so much love for Krishna, even though this is the first time that Krishna has entered Mathura? Bhagavatam explains, Drishtva muna srutam anutruta chetasas. Because they heard about Krishna, Shravanam, Kirtanam, about Krishna, therefore they had so much love for Krishna. And therefore as soon as they saw Krishna, their hearts melted. So again, because of Shravan and Kirtan, they develop attachment for Krishna. If we criticize devotees, then our hearts will not be melted, but will be as hard as stone. Yathamam prapadyante. Another very wonderful example is as Krishna was walking on the streets of Mathura, Krishna seeing the washerman approaching, who was carrying very expensive and beautiful garments, clothes. Krishna actually asked the washerman, please give us 2 sets of clothes. If you give, without any doubt, you would receive the greatest benefit. But the washerman, who was very, very arrogant, he was actually a servant of Kamsa. He replied very angrily, insulting Krishna, describing Krishna and Balaram as fools, asked both of them to get out. Stop asking things which belong to Kamsa. If you do that, then you'll be killed. Now, the washerman, he acted very negatively towards Krishna. So naturally, the reaction would be not very, very positive. And therefore, Bhagavatam says, Rajakasya karakrena sira kayat apatayat. Krishna merely with his fingertips, he separated the washerman's head from his body. Just like this. And his head was separated. On the other hand, we see how Krishna treated the weaver. What happened was Krishna killed the washerman, took those beautiful clothes. The weaver actually came forward very affectionately. He actually helped Krishna put those clothes on, and he decorated Krishna and Balaram with different ornaments. Krishna was so pleased with the weaver. Bhagavatam says, Tasya prasanna bhagavan pradat sarupya matmana. Krishna blessed him to achieve the same form of the Lord, sarupya mukti. Not only that, while this weaver was in this world, Krishna blessed him that he would enjoy supreme opulence, physical strength, influence, memory. So in one hand, the washerman was killed, but the weaver was blessed. Another example of Yathamam Prapadyante is Sudama, the garland maker. when he saw Krishna, how much love he showed towards Krishna and Balaram. How with so much devotion Sudama, the garland maker, offered two very beautiful garlands to Krishna. Krishna was so pleased. He asked Sudama, what benediction you want? And Sudama so humbly prayed to Krishna, Sopi Bhakre Achala Bhakti. Unshakable devotion Sudama wanted towards Krishna. Sudama asked that, my Lord, please bless me so that I can treat other devotees with love and care, with friendship. And my dear Lord, please shower your blessings upon the conditioned souls. Krishna was so pleased with Sudama, the garland maker. The Lord said, Iti tasmai varam dattva. Krishna gave that benediction. In this way, the law of karma is very, very clear. As one surrenders, Krishna will reward. If we try our best to develop a relationship with Krishna, with the holy name, with Krishna's devotees, and with the Dham, Krishna will reward us accordingly. But if we act adversely, negatively towards Krishna, His holy name, towards His devotees, towards His Dham, then the result will be very negative, not so nice. Accepting Krishna's law and acting according to Krishna's desire will be the most beneficial. Hare Krishna.